Welcome to keytosuccessugcnet. My name is Chhattisgarh and we are going to discuss about the literary devices. So this is the part about literature. Literary devices are means there are lots of literary devices, but we are going to discuss some important literary devices. So first thing first, what is literary device? So and what's its use? So literary devices are ornament or tricks that writers use in their literature, their writing. It could be play, it could be poem, it could be other things, right? So writers use these things to make their writings more impressive, more powerful, more interesting, more impressive, and sometimes it is also used to create a fun, right? So writers use sometimes to leave a long-lasting effect on readers' mind. So we can also say that as just life is incomplete without any spices or flavor, right? In the same way, the literature is incomplete without any devices. So devices are ornament or tools, we can say. So this is the definition of literary device. So let's jump into the types of literary device. This is transferred epithet. Transferred epithet means it is made of two words, transferred and epithet. Transferred is a verb that means transferring something, and the epithet means an adjective. So what the writers do here means sometimes writers try to transfer some adjective or some quality on another thing, right? So it is a type of personification or metaphor that shifts the quality from one thing onto another. So what is the personification? Personification is that when writers give some human qualities to non-human thing or non-living thing. So, and what is the metaphor? Metaphor is that when direct comparison between two dissimilar things. So let's take an example of transferred epithet. He had a sleepless night. One can think that how the night is noun, and how the night can be sleepless. Night cannot be sleepless. It is a noun. Night is night. So means the person who is facing the problem of sleeplessness, he transferred his sleeplessness to a particular thing, or here in the case noun, that is night. So means transferred epithet means transferring an adjective or anything, any quality onto other non-living thing or any word or any noun. So another, it is paradox. It is a statement of situation that seems illogical at first, but it has a deeper meaning. Sometimes we see sentence that it seems illogical, irrational on surface, but it has deeper meaning, that contains deeper meaning or deeper truth. So we can understand this with the example: save money by spending it. After listening to this sentence, one can think that how one can save money by spending it. If someone is spending money, means he is going to lose the money. So it has deeper meaning. It means someone can save money by spending or investing money in a strategical way, so that he can get a greater amount of money or greater amount of savings after some time. So this is the example of paradox. Here another literary device is oxymoron. It is made of two words, oxy and moron. Oxy means sharp and moron means dull. So means sharp and dull. Two opposite words are placed together. So means two contradictory or opposite terms or words are placed together to create a new meaning. It means sometimes writers do it to create an impression on writing. So here we can take an example: jumbo and shrimp. Jumbo means a big creature of nature, and the shrimp means a very tiny or small creature of the nature. Sometimes we can say, we can take an example, sweet sorrow. How sorrow can be sweet? So, but these opposite words are placed together to create an impression, to create an interesting thing. Okay, so this is the oxymoron. Another literary device is antithesis. Antithesis is made of two words, anti and thesis. Anti means against, and thesis is an idea. So here it is two opposite contrasting ideas are presented in parallel structure or within the same sentence. So here means two opposite ideas are placed together. For example, it was the best of time and it was the worst of time. Means here it is the idea the waste of time. Time is waste. That is one idea. On the other hand, it was the waste of time. Here the idea is means the time is waste. So two ideas are placed together here, and this has been taken from Tales of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. So this is antithesis. Antithesis are about the two contrasting ideas that placed together or parallel in sentence. And another literary device is anaphora. Anaphora is a repetition of same words or phrase at the beginning of consecutive lines or sentences or paragraph. Means anaphora is a repetition of any word or sentence at the beginning. For an example, every day I wake up, every day I try my best, every day I learn something new. So here every day, here every day and every day and every day. So there are three every day. Means these words are repeated again and again at the beginning of sentence. We can also take an example. Previous example, it was the waste of time and it was the waste of time. Here it was and it was. It was and it was. We can take this example, and these words are repeated at the beginning of sentence or line. So anaphora is all about the repetition of word at the beginning of sentence or line or phrase. So this is all about the video. This is all about the literary devices. So if you are preparing for the NET or SET examination, then you can come here, and classes have started at Key to Success Academy. You can join here. So thank you for watching this video.